guys, Liam here from Dumb Music, and this is Ren. Life is funny. Is life funny? In Ren's eyes, no. But it also is as well. You know, like everybody says, life is a comedy. As simple as that. But again, not heard the song, looking forward to it, adding to my collection, adding to my videos. Again, please keep commenting. My list is still growing and growing with Ren. I can't believe how many songs he's got, considering I only thought he only had 2 or 3. So yeah, huge song. Ready to listen to this. So many requests to hear it. Let's go straight to it.
Life is funny sometimes. Life is funny sometimes. Life is funny sometimes. What type of human are you?
Oh, yeah.
Question things, or the type who don't care if you do? Are you the type to get excited by a molecule divided, split an atom in a fraction, blow a nuclear fuse? Are you seeking the truth, or are your hands on your eyes? Pick up a paper, don't debate with anything that's inside. Are you happy with life? On the day that you die, will there be tears full of fear, or will you die with a smile? I pick up a paper, then put down a pattern, and then just a lyrical syllable pattern, and if there are spaces, I'm filling the gap in focus. Splitting an atom, I'm bringing it back in the words, I'm attacking, I'm packing the wisdom of rapping, I'm running, I'm rapping, I'm bringing a skill like Lotus. Hidden dragon tiger, style inside your mind, the world is wider. When you look inside can guide you. Weave a web of wisdom like a spider. Perceive the unseeable, hadron collider. Life is funny,
wow.
Life is funny, 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 life is funny. Sometimes it's like I'm looking at you, wondering what I would do if I was there in your shoes. If I was born a different mind, a different time, a different view, would my behaviors be the same? And do we even really choose? Am I the byproduct of my environment? I buy products for my requirement. A sucker, I know that, cause I'm a sucker too. You're a sucker, I'm a sucker. Fuck it, what you gonna do with this body you were given? Your life, are you living? Have you sight or no vision? Are you tired with the game? Passive or decision? Follow or ambition? Surgical incision in the middle of the brain. Say my name, say my name. I bang like Kurt Cobain, reach nirvana on a spiritual plane. In a membrane, insane like I'm Cypress Hill.
So good.
Flipping like I'm Tony, cause I got the skill. Life is funny, 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 life is funny. Quarantined inside my room, we're living in very strange times. Pick up my paper, then pick up my pen, and I won't be stopping till I'm top of the throne, top of this hill, top of the moment, it's keeping it real. Top of the beat, top of this vibe, top of the symbol, top of the ride, top of the pop, top of the mix, top of the snare that follows the kick, top of the game, I remain today, holding my pain with a syllable, savagely spit. Ticking the talk, and then ticking the talk of the clock, it's ticking a lot. I deliver the shock like an insulin shot, and I'm back on the block and attacking them hot, and I'm taking the pop with a rock in the sock, and I'm swinging it, bringing it, flinging it, knocking the teeth right out your mouth, bitch. I'm back on the road, back on the wheel, back in myself, back in the field, back in the game, back in the lane, back in the same old Batmobile, back in the flow, back in the place, back in the building, bomb that base, back in the nectar, back in the honey. Life is funny, life is funny, life is funny.
Oh my God, that's brilliant. Firstly, that was awesome. I mean, I love it where Ren's old school hip hop, like the beats from, like, you know, that sounded like the Beastie Boys, but it also sounded like NWA. It was just the beat and everything, just perfection as always. And I'm a big fan of old hip hop. The lyrics, if you need to, I tell you what, if I didn't watch the chapters, I probably wouldn't have understood what he was talking about without watching the chapters. So if you have got to this point and you are watching this video and you haven't watched the chapters, please don't go to mine. You can watch my reaction if you want to the chapters, but you can also find the chapters on Ren's site. And it is a must to understand Ren's pain and what he sings about, and you will understand it. So I understand this song, where he's coming from. And for me as well, it's the lyrics again. He just blows you out the water. You connect with those lyrics. That's what you do. And you know, I'll be honest, there's been so many times where I thought, I don't want to be here. What would my life be like if, you know, like there was a point where I was on a bus and I got into a fight with some guy who, you know, I was a bit punky then, so I had like a mohawk and, you know, pink hair and piercings, and some guy came on who's a footballer, a proper dickhead, taking the mick out of me, and we had a massive fight. And then I got off the bus, and ever since then, I got off the bus and I met a friend called Ben. And me and Ben were, you know, dead good mates, and we started going out, and you know, and I always thought, what would have happened if I didn't meet Ben? Where would my life would have gone then? I wouldn't have met him, and I wouldn't have had all these nights out. And I always think to myself, and there's loads of situations, you know, like I was used to live in Cannock, and then I moved back to Derby, and what would have happened if I stayed in Cannock? How would life have gone? And there's so many factors that are built into so many situations, and I always think, you know, isn't life funny? Like, you know, like the way things work out, and isn't, you know, it's brilliant the way things do. And even if the road is bad or dark, you know, you've ended up in this place. Like, you guys are sitting here watching this video with me right now, and I'm creating these videos, just because of something that happened, and you know, and that's and I mean, I can't honestly say. I mean, mental health, I can turn around and say, yeah, I know people's pain, and I know people's struggles, and I know getting through things that can be difficult. You know, you fight your own demons. No one else can fight them for you. Only you can fight them. You know, you're stuck in a hole and you're trying to grab the top, but you just, no matter what, these demons keep pulling you down. And the only way you can stop them pulling you down is by fighting them. And I understand that. And I understand pain, and I understand what people go through, but everyone's different. Every single person's pain is different. Like Ren's is different with, you know, the mental health issues with his sickness and his illness. In everybody else has, like, you know, people lose people in the families. And I mean, I've got a friend who lost his kids in a battle. This is quite a while back, and he's, you know, he was this guy who was really good looking, really, you know, he was one of those guys you looked at, and he, you know, he had everything. He had a house, had a car, had you know, the perfect job, you know, and he was like one with the ladies. He was just you know, and now he's losing his kids and not being able to tackle his, because he's never had to tackle mental health before. Whereas, you know, I've had it my entire life, and you know, it affects people in different ways. And now I'll be honest, and I love him to pieces, but he is really struggling. He's lost everything, and it's hard for people to pick themselves back up. And, you know, and again, isn't life, again, you can say it all the time, isn't life funny when that happens? And this song's literally opened up a box of Pandora of loads of memories and thoughts. And it was just brilliant the way it mixed it in with the hip hop. And I think that's what it does with Ren, is that hip hop part opens up like a part of me when I was younger, and it starts opening the emotions. And then he's talking about the mental health around that time, so it's kind of like mixing two together, and it kind of just plays beautifully in your head, and it's soul relaxing and yet soul destroying at the same time, which is, you know, to me, I don't mind it. I mean, I've had so much happen to me, like I'm so strong now than I have ever been. You know, and before I started this channel, I wasn't, and I keep hearing these things from Ren, and it's before this channel I started, you know, I would never open up, you know, growing up with, you know, an Irish dad who's strict and was like a man's man. I was talking to someone the other day, and I wanted to be an artist, and he went, all artists are dead, and that's the only time you make money, so stop it and get a job. So I did, you know. And I mean, it's kind of right. You know, artists make more money when they're dead. But I had that growing up, and I've never been. And then as soon as I've heard Hi Ren, I've kind of opened up this door. And every time I listen to Ren, he opens up another door. I'm like a advent calendar. And I'm just opening doors at a time every time I hear it. So, you know, you got day 1 all the way down to day 30, and I'm opening these doors, and inside every time is a memory, and that's what the songs that he does, and those lyrics that he was just talking about. I know that it was what he was going through and the pain that he was going through more than it is for singing about the pain. But if that makes sense, he was more telling it, like saying it about himself. I know what I'm trying to say, but the lyrics would connect with someone who was going through that pain, and he delivered it in a way that it was beautiful. If that makes any sense, comment below if it does. I'm a bit. My mind is all over the place because I've just got so many memories and so many things coming back to me. And so much what's happened to people and everything, and I think that's what he does, and that's what he does best, and I love it, and I can't wait for more. Again, as always, he's just fantastic. So yeah, great song, great recommendation, everyone. And again, please comment below. I know I've missed some comments, and I'm going to be back on it. I've been ill, and so has my daughter and my missus, so we've all been ill. So yeah, but please comment below. Let me know more. What did that song make you feel? I'm quite intrigued to know what it made you like. I'm sure it's opened up something else for other people, because it's so. With Ren, it's dark. It's dark. There's light, and then there's Ren. No, not Ren's there. You got dark here, you got light here, and then you've got Ren. That's how I see Ren. He's the middleman between pain and anger and love and passion. He's the middleman. That's how I see it. Anyway, thanks. I've rabbited on again. Well, thank you ever so much for watching this video. Please comment below how this song made you feel, because it's made me feel really funny. I'm going to be dead honest. It's made me feel really funny, in a good way and also in a bad way. But his intentions aren't that. He's just expressing what he went through. So yeah, let me know what it did for you. Don't forget to hit that notification and hit that sub. Again, it's gone down. It's up to 78% of you haven't subscribed, but you're still watching my videos, so please going up. But I have noticed my subs going up, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means so much. And don't forget, again, I've got a Patreon, I've got a Buy Me a Coffee, so if you want to help the channel out, you can by going over there. And also, most of the songs, I mean, at the minute they're not, but most of the songs go onto Patreon before they come onto YouTube, and it is free. So you can just go over there. It's free. You don't need to use it. So if you want to watch the videos before they get released, you can go over and watch them on Patreon. And thank you to all the Renegades for all the support. Thank you ever so much.